AA, see you in church. Hi, I'm Manuel. We've been watching. Oh, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, write a little message, let me know what you're interested in me talking about, and put the hand up. I always do that at the beginning because I know I'm not going to go back. And if you've been enjoying my conversations, just put the hand up and get it over and done with like I do it, because I tend to forget all the time. Anyway, I've been listening and watching, and all this kind of stuff is coming out from the woodwork, and I thought I'd talk about it. You know, we have that idiot in the office, and he put up a wall on the wrong side, of course. He wouldn't get any awards for having a brain. Why? Because nobody over there is coming to do the jobs that you're going to college for. Nobody over there is doing the jobs that you want. Nobody over there is fighting, well, not fighting, is doing the dirty stuff for the president. So, of course, let's put a wall over there. Why? Because he's not going to lose anything one way or another if that wall's up. He will if it's the other side, and if from what they're trying to do now is connect him and Russia together and all that kind of bullshit. It's too late, people. You hired him. And to play these stupid little games that's going on just makes you all look like a bunch of idiots. But what's different? Nothing. Now, the police are scrambling right now. They've listened to the president. They started killing, thinking it was okay to go around killing whoever they want. They want to kill black people. And they're probably killing Mexicans too. Any minority. But the problem is we haven't found those bodies yet. So they got to scramble like crazy bitches. Instead of doing their job, getting rid of the police that are dirty, they decided, let's go after the gays. And the reason I say it that way, it's not really the gays. They're going to start doing some shit that they're going to make themselves look, oh, we're doing the work of the church, and you're going to have a lot of holy rollers going, ooh. Why? Because they've already started that bullshit. Why? You had an idiot show up at a church event, and there was a lot of drama about it. Who cares whoever that person was? But a few did. And now the Republicans are taking advantage of that moment. Why? Because he's Republican. He's also black. That covers 2 points of the thing. So the Republicans can run out there and say, and what they did do is they did the mistake of putting an Uncle Tom at the forefront. And the reason I'm saying it like that is because they got the whitest black person and they had him come out. Now we know the poor people are throwing stones at people. Not just the Republicans. And just made himself look like an Uncle Tom. They're trying to gear up people to be on the side of the president. Why? Because he's got a lot of dirt at his feet. His sons have been verbally, I don't know about the physical, but verbally harassing people. And we're letting him get away with it. Now they're going to use that probably against the president. So now they need some new dirt on someone else. And the police are doing the same thing. They're going around killing people, and now they have to cover up. And the way to cover up is to get our minds, not get the killers, whether they're a police officer or not. No. Why would they ever do their job? They'll probably blame the neighbor lady who called and wondered and sent them to go, "Hello, ma'am, are you okay?" And she would have said, "Yes, I am. We're the police. We're here to check on you to make sure that you're okay." And she would have said, "I'm okay." But that's not what they did. They went, they heard, they broke in, and they killed her. Now, let's see if they can get that gun from her bedroom into the living room with her and her grandchildren. Why would they solve that case? They wouldn't. They're not going to. What cases have they ever solved? Well, let's put the family to jail. That's their first answer. It has to be the family members who kidnapped their child and killed them. There's a lot of people that do that. They go over, they drown their children because she's cheating on her husband. And her new boyfriend don't want no children. So what does she do? Instead of the smart thing, divorcing her husband, leaving her husband, marrying that other guy, and them leaving town, because he left town. No, I'll kill my children like an idiot. Why is that always the answer? Not going away. No, I have to. It just seems a theme. How many women and men have to go kill their children because they're sluts? They're nothing but whores. But they'll never make the connection to police officers because they have no desire to solve any cases. None of them do. Not even the detectives. And that's the problem. Other people solve the cases and then they go over and they say, "See, case closed." And then we're like, "What do you mean case closed? You guys didn't close the case." Same thing where you had the guy that went over, told all his friends, "Stay home." He goes past, sees one of the girls going to school, and he told her, "Didn't I tell you to stay to school? Stay home." She goes, "Well, I have a test." He goes, "There's not going to be any tests today. Go home." And he goes home, takes his gun, shoots everybody. She goes back over there and she explains to the news crew, just pull the film and see. And it was played on TV. I even got to see it. Little girl goes, "He told me to go home." Well, why do you think this is going on? Oh, he was being harassed by the head of the football team and the head cheerleaders and all of them. They were tormenting him, and the teachers, all they said was, Boys will be boys. Get a backbone, boy. No, you're supposed to protect those children, but they're not doing that. So he went and got a gun and he blew all those people that they said he don't have no connection to. And then after this little girl went and told them how the connection connected, they sent it to the main news station, and the guy on the news station says, "We have no idea why this happened." The little girl just told you why it happened, but they didn't listen to her. Well, now the police officers are going around kill, 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 kill. And they're not going to solve that case. They'll never solve that case. Why? Because now the police officers are going to throw something in the forefront. So then all those religious people will go, "Oh, by the Lord, by the Lord." Police people don't use the Lord in this storyline. Because you guys are devil worshippers, because you're full of hate. So don't put the Lord in the forefront. It's your hate, you devil worshippers. Because he's love, and you don't have one bit of love in that soul of yours. And that's why you guys keep spilling out all that garbage out there, full of hate and venom. And they become police officers who just want to kill. Then you get a dumbass president that goes and tells you to shoot first and ask questions. Well, guess what? They're not the only ones that can shoot first and ask questions later. So, honey, shut the hell up. Because guess what? People get tired. And they start shooting back. They already started the movies about that. Why? Because they're predicting that's the only place all of us have now. We're going to have to start protecting ourselves against the police department to make sure we're still alive. Do you want that? I don't. But that's our reality at this point. That is our reality. Do we continue to tolerate that from the police department? Or do we put our hands together and make the state of those states, make the state, pull the state police and fire all those police officers? Because they're not doing their job. They're supposed to be protecting, not killing. How many dead bodies do we have to pull out for that state to do that? They claim Arizona is one of the biggest, bigoted states there is, but we don't have that many bodies at all. And if we're that much of a bigoted state, girlfriend, why is that? There's no bodies coming out yet. I'm not telling them to start. What I'm telling you is to listen and to look and to go to your government and start voting that government out and replaced with real people that will do their job, that want to do their job, that's going to force whatever that president votes for out of the limelight and vote it off. If he wants a toothbrush, vote no. You don't get a toothbrush. You got a big bag over there of new toothbrushes. Use those fucking toothbrushes there. You don't need $1,000 toothbrush. It's going to work just like the one I have at home. And that's the reality. We got to start voting those people out of business. Because there he's planning on running again. And excuse me, women, wake up, because he don't respect you. All the insults he said towards women, and then the women go out there and say, he's just telling the truth. He says women are stupid. And here comes the women going, he's just telling the truth. Nobody wants to hear the truth. Yeah, he's saying those kind of things. He's putting women down. And who are the people voting him in? It's not men. Why? Because we don't have enough votes. Like you're always saying, if for every man, there's 5 women. That's right, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one right here votes that vote that man just did out. So now you got 4 more votes to get who you want in there. We got to get rid of that electoral vote. We need to do it fast. Why? Because those people you're voting to vote, they still don't have to vote your way. That's right. That electoral vote, they're sitting there as a Democrat, and they can vote Republican. They're sitting there as a Republican, and they can vote Democrat. We got to get rid of that shit. It just don't work. Look at who we have over there. They said, oh, well, we got a Democrat president already because we have, and the point is that it didn't work that way, did it? Well, that means that electoral vote voted against the way they were supposed to. And he's not standing up for the black man at all. Not one little bit. Not one black person does he care for. Because guess what? When we had any of those other presidents, even Republicans, when they heard something horrible like what's going on now, they came out of the woodwork. He hasn't. I didn't hear it. How many black people have to die before he says something? I'm sorry. I feel verhoof for the people who lost. Nothing. I'll personally look into. See what I'm saying? Nothing. He don't care about our soldiers. He don't care about the citizens here. All he cares about is people with money. And he knows as long he keeps letting the people from around the world into here, except for Mexico, because he don't want us to have clean homes, clean businesses. Guess what? He does want that, but he wants our American people to clean those toilets. I don't care if you went to college. I don't care if you went to Yale. You go clean that toilet over there, because I've given that job to a Russian, to a Canadian, to someone from Spain, French, English, Italian, African, every other country. He's given all those other jobs so far as he cares. Because guess what? They're going to be putting money into his businesses. But he don't care about the American people. Why? Because the only jobs he's allowed us to have is picking oranges off the trees, picking apples off the trees, doing the fields. He's going to have everybody picking cotton. I got a Yale graduation degree, but I'm here in the fields picking cotton. Well, maybe he should have to be in there doing that too. onions, whatever. But the reality is, as long as we keep sitting on our fingers and not voting, he's going to continue to that. And you say, well, my vote doesn't matter. Yes, it does. Guess what? Your vote kicks that bastard's ass off that seat. And guess who's going to be there? You have the people that you wanted against him in the House of Representatives. See, we have a check and balance system. So the House of Representatives say, oh, hell no, you're not voting that way, and votes against him when it's a bad vote. You got the Senate. It's a check and balance system. He votes one way, and everybody else votes against the bullshit that he's trying to push out. And I don't care if you're Republican. Guess what? We can remove your ass from that Republican seat and put a Democrat in it if you're not going to do your job and protect the state that you are supposed to be there from. Because guess what? He's going to put everybody in his own state into those fields, picking those grapes and oranges, picking those onions and cotton. So if you want to go to college and go pick cotton, go to college and wash toilets, go to college, mop floors, go to college, work and construction, digging holes, then sit on your fingers, don't vote. Forget about getting a brand new car, because guess what? You can't afford it. Forget about buying a house for you and your mother that you promised her. Why? You can't afford it. You're in the fields picking cotton. You're in the Capitol scrubbing the toilets. Because those are the jobs that are left open for you, because every other one is coming and getting filled by other people from other countries. And the police are running rampant, killing all us minorities, whether you're black, Hispanic, Chinese, Americans. See, all the things that those all have in common is that they're all Americans. And they're killing Americans left and right. It's not them killing Mexicans. And it's not them killing Frenchmen. No. It's them killing Americans that I have a problem. A black American, a Hispanic American, Chinese American, Italian American, white American. No, that's unacceptable. But is it okay with you? Is that next bullet got your name on it? Let me know. Maybe it is okay with you. You're ready to die. You're ready to go see your Lord. I don't know if he'll consider that as suicide, because you have to remember, in the Bible it says suicide goes straight to hell. You don't get to see him. You don't get a glimpse to heaven. You just get a glimpse of a giant tunnel going down into the flames. I know I don't want that. I pray all the time. I ask the Lord to forgive me for whatever I may have done. But who knows? Are you going to tolerate it? Because I'm not. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel, leave a little message, put the hand up, and let me know what you want me to talk about. And the reason I'm talking about this is because it's getting too scary out there. And I want you to open your eyes and let me know, are you scared? Because the scary thing isn't the criminals, now it's the police. But remember, AA, see you in church.